What is going on, my fellow G-Shock enjoyers? I wanted to make this quick video giving a side-by-side comparison of two of my favorite G-Shock models. This is the GW6900 and this is the GW9400 Rangeman. I just picked up the Rangeman about 2 weeks ago on Amazon. I got it for $206, brand new. And it retails for $330 if you go on the Casio website. This guy, the GW6900, is available right now on Amazon for $90, and it retails for $140 on the Casio website. So getting right into it, I kind of consider this, the 6900, to be the little brother of the 9400, because I mean the design is pretty similar. They're both round. The numbers look like they're the same size. What I like about the Rangeman is it takes advantage of the full screen a lot more. It shows the date and the day and the time down here, while this one, I kind of feel like a lot of the screen real estate is kind of wasted on these Cyclops eyes, which, while they do give you information, it's not really something I ever look at because it's so small. But it does have kind of a cool, retro vibe to it. So comparing these two models, the 6900 is 50 millimeters wide, 17.7 millimeters thick. That's at the top of this light button guard, and it's a mere 63 grams, so super lightweight on the wrist. I mean, you don't even feel it. It is super comfortable, super light, and I'll give you a wrist shot a little later in this video. The Rangeman is 53.5 millimeters thick, or wide, sorry, 18.2 millimeters thick. It's a chunky boy, and 93 grams in weight. So still pretty lightweight. I mean, it's a lot lighter than your steel sports watch, but due to the weight and the height, it doesn't disappear as well on your wrist as this 6900 does. So the 6900, it's got all your basic Casio functions. If you click on the mode button, you've got your world time, you've got your alarms, which I don't use, your stopwatch, which is probably my most used feature. You've got your timer, and then back to your timekeeping mode. Another thing I love about this watch is it's solar, it's multiband 6, so you set it and forget, or you don't even set it, you just forget it. You just put it on your nightstand, have it near a window. It'll sync up the time every single night. You never have to set the time. It's always charged. So I mean, it's just a great watch to grab and go. Because this one is so small and lightweight, this is the one I kind of tend to put on just around the house, or when I don't feel like deciding what watch I want, I just throw this one on. Ultra comfortable, and just an all-around awesome watch. The Rangeman. So while it has all the features of this guy, including solar and multiband 6, but it's got some other cool features up its sleeve, because it's got the triple sensor. So you can, clicking this big button on the right, you got your compass. It shows you north on this eye right here. So you got the 3 small lines right there that show you north. You got your barometer and temperature, which is cool. You gotta keep it off your wrist for about 20 minutes for it to get an accurate reading, because when it's on your wrist, it'll pick up your body heat. So, and then you got your altimeter, which I need to calibrate because I am above sea level right now, and it is telling me I am under sea level. and then you can press this mode button, hold it to go back to your timekeeping mode. What I also like is if you click this adjust button, instead of seeing your day up there, you'll see your barometer graph. So you can see if you've got rain coming or sunshine or what have you. It's got a nice, the light is nice and white. It's got the LED coming from the bottom left here, while the 6900 has a green, I forget what that light is called, but it's got an even green light. It's kind of dim. And this one's got the one LED light. Let's see. Okay, so my favorite function of this watch is that you can start your timer from this screen. By clicking this, quick starts the timer. I love it, you know, at work, if I'm taking a break or going on a walk, I like to time it to make sure I'm not out too long. So I always, you know, taking a break from work, I'll just start the timer and leave my desk. And that's super helpful. And what I also love is that when you're in the timer mode, you still see the time. On the 6900, if you want to start the timer, you've got to click through all your modes. Oh, sorry, I've been saying timer this whole time. I meant stopwatch. So you got to start it here, and you don't see the current time, which kind of sucks. Much prefer to be seeing my time or my stopwatch and the current time. You can still go back to timekeeping mode, and the stopwatch will keep running in the back. So if I click back to the stopwatch, it's still running. But you know, that's like 5 or 6 extra clicks. It presses the button that no one wants to do. So let me go back to the timekeeping mode and show you these two watches on the wrist. So I've got, my wrist is about 7 1/4 to 7 1/2 inches. Oh jeez. Here's what the 6900 looks like. So even though it's a thicker watch, I mean it's 17.7 millimeters thick, it sits nicely, and it doesn't feel that big. I know I've got a kind of a larger wrist, so most people it probably will feel larger, but I mean this thing is super comfortable, lightweight, and like I said, it just disappears on your wrist. Great everyday watch. And let me show you the Rangeman, the big boy. Oh, this one's got a metal strap keeper right here, which I don't know if I really prefer. If you're on a, you know, God forbid you're on a laptop, you should be out on the mountain with this thing. But if you're, you know, on a computer or something, this will be scratching the your laptop. So here's the Rangeman. Definitely sits up taller. Doesn't disappear as well. And then if you've got a cuff on a sweater or a shirt, you're gonna have to choose. Either you want it behind the watch, or you're gonna have to cover it. And if you want to see the time, you're gonna have to pull it back over, because the cuff won't just kind of slip over the watch. But yeah, there it is. Let me know what you guys think. Which model do you prefer? Or do you have both like I do? Cheers.